Hello, I'm Deb Knight. Welcome to A Current Affair. We think dementia is a disease for the elderly. Your typical patient is not in their 20s. They're not young mums with 8-year-old daughters. But that's what Erin is staring down, and she's determined to beat it. If she does, she could rewrite how we treat one of the cruelest and most common diseases.
There's no mistaking it. Evie is her mother's daughter. Both glossy brunettes with the same eyes, same giggle and smile. But for mum Erin, that's where she hopes the similarities stop.
So I've discovered that I have the genetic mutation for early onset Alzheimer's. Recent brain scans have shown that it has already started to affect the brain.
Erin is just 29. It's impossible to comprehend. And yet, without testing, those vague little signs like mixing up words could have easily been missed.
So I could forget anything that a normal person would forget, but I'm like, oh, there it is. Like, it's taking over already.
It's easy to think it's mum brain.
Yes, yeah. That was a big thing as well, and everyone kept saying, I was like, I'm going to get tested. And everyone said, it's normal to forget like that. I said, yeah, but I just think it's something more.
1 in 10 Australians will develop dementia. Most are diagnosed in their late 60s. It causes a build-up of abnormal proteins in the brain, slowly, cruelly and permanently taking away familiar faces, places, words and memories. In Erin's case, she carries the PSEN1 genetic mutation, meaning Alzheimer's strikes early in life and fast, and can be traced back through her family tree to her great-grandmother.
She then had 3 children who passed from the disease, one of them being my grandfather.
That was Bill. He died when he was just 45. His diagnosis detailed like a mystery in the Medical Journal of Australia in 1970.
It says he was a public service driver and he was dobbed in by his employer because he had an irrational behaviour which involved driving a paid car along a footpath.
Tragically, years later, it would be a driving episode with Erin's mum that further proved early onset Alzheimer's was genetic.
But when I was about 10, she drove up the wrong driveway coming home from school, and we just thought she was a little bit crazy.
Was she conscious of what was going on, do you think, at the time? Or?
Originally, when she first got the diagnosis, yes, but she did very well to keep the fear from us. It was only a few times we saw her get quite upset.
She protected you, I guess, didn't she?
Yes, very much so. She never really brought it up, never said it was a struggle or anything like that.
How cruel was it to watch her
It was very hard and made us grow up very quickly. We sort of turned into the parents of our mother and caregivers of our mother instead of our mum looking after us.
Erin's mum was 50 when she passed away. Her aunt, who also carried the gene, was 45 when she died.
There was one point where I was just going to leave it where it was. I thought there was no help out there and I just had to go with the time I had left and make the most of it. So,
you're not going to do that though, are you?
No, I'm going to fight. Yeah, I've got a little girl I need to fight for.
I'm looking into all therapies and all options as a possibility. We want to do everything we can to support Erin in her journey.
Enter geriatrician Dr. Michael Lee from the Memory Centre on the Gold Coast, the only specialist prepared to take Erin on as a patient and give her hope.
I guess that's the philosophy of this clinic and why we set up this clinic. Clinicians, geriatricians, neurologists, psychiatrists were all just making the diagnosis, and then there was no follow-up.
Right now for Erin, it seems the drug lecanemab could be her best option. The medication is approved for use to treat Alzheimer's in several countries, including the US, UK and Japan, and now, finally, Australia. It has the potential to work like a broom through the brain, sweeping away the early build-up of plaque before permanent damage is done. There are other dementia drug trials underway in Australia, but ironically, Erin is too young and not sick enough to qualify.
My doctor has also stated with the gene mutation we're often exempt from most trials because there's not enough research and we're so much younger and such a minority.
What are some of the age restrictions with these clinical trials? What are they looking for?
Generally between the age of 50 and 90, which by 50, going off our family history, it would be far too late for me. I need something now or in the next couple of years, not in 30 years' time.
For Erin to access lecanemab, her doctor must make an application to the federal government. But first, she needs the cash to buy it. $90,000 for an 18-month course of treatment.
What would it give you?
30% more time is what it's known to help with. So it could give me seeing my daughter get married or to see my grandchildren, just 30% of more good years.
30% is everything when you're talking about not living past 50, isn't it?
Yeah, it's massive difference, and just time for her as well to have a mum around for longer.
For now though, as Erin fights, she's also about making memories for Evie.
We were going to create a bucket list. I definitely want to go overseas trips, and I would love to see her graduate high school and get married. She really wants to go to Japan. That's her number one thing, but even just the small moments as well. I want to make sure I go to all her sporting events or all events at school, awards ceremonies, things that people go, oh, it's just one, you can miss it, but these might be the only things I get to go to.
Yeah, it is such a cruel disease, and let's hope Erin gets the help she so desperately needs.